Bonjour.
A lot of time getting involved in community organizations like this. Mr. Hassan, who leads Stultz.
General Stultz.
This is Sergeant Major Schultz.
Sergeant Major Schultz. This is Colonel Knapp. He says we currently teach Somali language here. And they will help us start English. Okay. He said we do know a lot of things.
Citoyen Nebraska, Reno, Nevada.
Like we talked about on Thursday, I just wanted to give you a chance to meet General Sergeant Major and kind of explain what UNFD is. Women who were trying to make a difference.
And the goal of the objective of this association of UNFD is to promote women status into in Djibouti, into their environment. Things in Djibouti, and if there is a reason why there is a women's status in UNFD. One of the main objectives is that women in Djibouti, the woman in Djibouti can have her own right. So the tea garden and Redmore came to a little town called Damerjad, where the school kids, she said, as part of the literacy out of the program that the UNFD has. She also said that the UNFD and the U.S. Army has very good relations, in particular the civil first. She said they're like the role of the UNFD said that we have a very good relations with the civil first.
Donc c'est des relations entre notre organisation et les associations djiboutiennes avec l'armée. Et ils ont bien prêt à la banque et puis les femmes ont profité pendant 15 ans.
So this will have a program. So I mean, yeah, it's young.
Those Minutemen drop out of school with these skills.
Different simple levels.
Voilà. Et est-ce qu'il nous reste la cuisine? La cuisine au vert? La cuisine?
Expansion in partnership with orphanage.
Ils apprennent en même temps la théorie et la pratique. Si ils apprennent la théorie à faire des recettes et en même temps.
The UNFD is 33 years old and needs 33 years of efforts who paved the way for this kitchen.
On a des projets avec les bailleurs des fonds étrangers, djiboutiens, le gouvernement de Djibouti, mais aussi avec les organisations internationales, mais avec le système des Nations Unies, avec les pays.
Where did we receive the fence, top fence from the U.S. Army, which is waiting to
Wow,
With the drawdown in Iraq, we know with what's planned in Afghanistan, it's going to be a decreasing resource. The good news, if I could tell you anything from the reserves perspective, we spent 2 days at an offsite with the Chief of Staff of the Army, Secretary of the Army, and most of the 4 stars at Fort McNair, and talking about the 12-17 timeline, and the question here is, we have transformed the reserve component from a strategic to an operational force. I mean, you're evidence of that by being here. Most of you have deployed on an operational and cyclical basis. People ask me, what's the difference between a strategic reserve and an operational reserve? And in my simple mind, a strategic reserve is the time to react that will bring you onto active status, will probably put you in a training status for 180 or 365 days in some cases, was to not fight an extended conflict without the reserve component. And so we very quickly said, we've got to go to an operational model. Now, an operational reserve is the old, and they're trying to get to that. That's what we have become. And so this offsite that we're talking about said the reserve component is resourced to be trained and ready once every 5 years for that unit. And so we're doing a lot of work on that. Now, with that being said, the other thing we agreed to is we said, 1979, I went to my first, wasn't annual training, it was called summer camp, right? And the first day of summer camp, the brigade commander got up and said, okay, you know, and I literally, I turned to the guy beside me and said, what in the hell is this? And he said, what are you talking about, man? This is a reserve. That's what we were in 1979. You know? Now, fast forward to probably 2006, 2007. Who was killed on a combat patrol with the Iraqi Army. That's a different reserve, you know, in 2007 than it was in 1979. That's what we've become. And that's what the Army says, hey, we recognize this is an operational force. I'm out of balance. And I don't have, you know, some locations I've got 150%. One of the things that I've got my staff focused on is we got to get the Army Reserve in balance. We got to reshape the force. We got to get very precise on one end with a recruiting command and say, I can only accept this MOS in this location. Because if I've got 150% of 92 Yankees